Scene 1, slate 1, take 1.
Getting out, it may not be easy to get out of the township space, but it is possible. And it's up to you as an individual in how much you're willing to work and how much you're willing to do and how many sacrifices you're willing to make to get yourself to a place that you want to see yourself at. Not following Zanele's route where she eventually at the end finds herself in a position where she's done something that she's never known and regrets it, and it's something that will haunt her for the rest of her life. But more than anything, just understanding that your dreams can take you anywhere, man, and if you see yourself in a particular place, if you believe it, you see it, you dream it, you live it, you speak it, you breathe it, it will happen.
From when I was young, I knew what I wanted to do, I knew who I wanted to be. And regardless of what happened along the way, I always kept that end goal and that dream in mind. And if there's one thing I can say to the youth is never stop believing and never stop dreaming.
I think the most important thing is speak, man. Don't be afraid. If you're going through that thing, speak out. Scream it out, tell people about it. Find somebody that you trust and tell them about it.
Speak your heart, be truthful to yourself, and if there's anything that you really feel that, yo man, this issue in my heart is really bothering me, or this is something that I feel strongly about, I would really advise young people to be vocal about issues. I know it's not the easiest of things, but try and really find somebody that you can identify with. It doesn't necessarily have to be an elder. It can be a peer or somebody that you really feel comfortable with, or somebody that you can trust. As you see with Sbu, he really finds and confides in the character of Mandla. And through Mandla, he really gets to voice himself, he really gets to express himself.
I'd say the most important thing is to know the type of life you want to have and the type of life you want to have one day. And do not stop at any point to try and achieve that. I knew what the alternative was. It was easy for me to just quit on my life and be like, oh, well, my parents died and I'm gonna have a terrible life. And I decided to take a chance on myself and see what the alternative would be if I really tried to go for the most impossible dream I had at that time, and that was to make movies and to inspire other kids that were in a similar situation like myself, that you could get out. So I literally didn't stop at any point believing that I could get out of my situation and do something better.
What really inspired me was to see people, once they started coming together in this project, having a common ideology of telling a story that could possibly change or help or bridge a gap that we have amongst us as youth to communicate, because I think communication is a very big thing that we fail to do in terms of issues that we have. People were very inspired and willingly, young talented black kids in this country today are coming together to tell a story of such nature.
Everything that the movie deals with is relevant, and the story is not a South African story, it's not a township story, it's a universal story. So it's something that everybody can understand, relate to.
It's good. This movie is gonna get out there. It's in your face. It shows you everything. We're not scared of anything. We go beyond the limit and we put it in your face. We make you uncomfortable so that you can talk about it, so that you can say, no, yes, this is happening.
The theme in the movie is the choices we have. And in life, we all have choices and they lead us to where we are. Yes, those were my choices back then, but it's the choices that I made after that that led me to where I am today.
37, 106, take 2.
Umazethu makaloku avana labo madala labo.
Fox buda mfethu.
Umazethu wenzani?